Hey there everybody, I'm Sigor Campos and today I'm going to talk a bit about strategy in baseball. There's this interview I saw in which Max Scherzer talks about something that he learned at Missouri University while he was pitching for the Missouri Tigers, called A3P. So what does A3P mean? A3P is after 3 pitches. So there are different scenarios, of course, for you after you throw 3 pitches as a pitcher, obviously. So you can be 3-0 in the worst case scenario, 2-1, 1-2, or in the best case scenario, you got the 3-pitch strikeout. So here's the thing, that's easy to say for Max Scherzer because his pitching repertoire is mostly strike pitches. He throws a four-seam fastball between 92 and 97 miles an hour, that's a strike pitch. He throws a slider, 82 to 86 miles an hour, that's a ball pitch. A change-up between 82 and 86, that's a strike pitch. A curveball that it should be a ball pitch, but it's bad enough to be a strike pitch most of the times. Between 78 and 82, it's his worst pitch, so yeah, it doesn't get any worse than that. And then he throws a cutter between 82 and 88 and 92, and that's a strike pitch. So now let's look at this chart. The yellow part is for a curveball. The blue part is the ideal finishing spot for a curveball. Yeah, so that's why Max Scherzer's curveball is not good enough. Then the green is the ideal four-seam fastball, and then the pink is the ideal circle change. So when you have these pitches in your repertoire, it's a lot easier for you to get more strikes, because imagine if you had a repertoire that consists on a cutter, on a sinker, on a curveball, and a slider. This strategy doesn't work for you because you need hitters to swing at everything, and if they don't swing at everything, then you're in trouble, and you're gonna need more pitches, or you're gonna have to work in a different way to get out of different situations. So the A3P doesn't work for everybody. Max Scherzer and this A3P, well, let's see, 3-0. Okay, you need to throw a strike. You have 2 options with 3-0. You throw a strike, or you throw a strike. Then in 2-1, you're almost forced to throw a strike. You already have 1 strike, but if you throw a ball, you're gonna be down 3-1. You don't want that. So the thing here with 2-1, yeah, either you execute extremely well out of the strike zone, like with a slider maybe, for Scherzer. Could be a changeup also, and yeah, depending on the pitch he threw before, that's what he would go if he decides to go inside the strike zone. Because when he goes outside the strike zone, basically it's a free pitch. He can throw whatever he wants because his stuff is so good. Then 1 and 2, you're in command. Yeah. Most of the time you're gonna go outside the strike zone. Since you have 2 pitches to waste here. You can go first with your, let's say the second strike or the third pitch of the at-bat that put it 1 and 2 was a fastball, a high fastball. Then you can go with your changeup, with your slider, with your curveball. I wouldn't suggest going with the cutter because the velocity differential isn't big enough. And then of course it's the 3-pitch strikeout, the best thing in the world. So Max Scherzer, now I'm going to throw in a chart on how he works. Here it is. Max Scherzer's yellow is the curveball, the blue is the best finish spot for the curveball, that's where you want the curveball to finish. The green is the ideal four-seam fastball, and the pink one is the ideal circle change. So that's why it works for Max Scherzer. That's why the A3P works for Scherzer, because he throws strikes and he throws quality pitches most of the time. I mean, most of his pitches are A+ material. I think that every single pitch in his repertoire, except for his cutter, and his curveball are A plus material, and his cutter is A, and his curveball is probably a B minus. So that's Max Scherzer and the A3P situation. How he works the count, how he pitches depending on what he wants to do, depending on the situation that he's in. And this is basically just situational pitching and a strategy for being smarter and being better when the hitter, when you're behind or when you're ahead of the hitter. And of course, that's going to do it for today. Hope you like, comment, share the video, subscribe, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.